Yo guys, and welcome back to the channel. This is going to be part 2 on the Raven 19.5 boat that we did a wheel it run on, which it did indeed run. We haven't done a water test, and so we gotta fix the motor mount, which is basically rotted out completely. And then Jen plans to do something with the interior. She might do her own video. Even though these seats are shot, we did want to keep all of those. Quite frankly, I'm ready to pull out of this corner because it's just an ugly sight in the backyard. And luckily, I threw a tarp on it, so it's been sitting since we did the first video, but stayed nice and clean in here. We got the new owner of the Raven over here, trying to convince Downstater ADV to purchase this fine vessel.
Give me $4.
$4? This is a good boat, man.
Is this good right here?
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. Hop up.
I don't have my tetanus shots. Oh boy. Alright.
What do you think?
Yeah, I can't believe you got this for $5 grand.
Yeah, it's not bad.
This is a deal.
On the agenda today, and then we can go out, we just gotta brace this front motor. So what do you think? We'll cut out, see how it's sunk down?
Oh, yeah.
You really got two options on this. It's cut out this, get rid of the rotted wood, which unfortunately probably goes pretty far up. I can't tell, but yeah, you can get rid of that and then glass in some new wood. Or we could just get a piece of steel, bend it like a little straight, and help U it up, go over, because these side stringers are nice and sturdy. Yeah. So maybe seems like a pretty easy option.
Yeah.
Oh, and get a belt too.
Oh yeah, and that.
Actually, some people commented a great idea when you take this motor mount off is to put a spare belt zip tied up on here.
This bushing shot too.
Ah, that bushing's fine.
Yeah, it'll buff out.
It'll be all right.
Yeah, she's a peach, man. Love this motor too.
Indeed.
It's my favorite motor they ever made.
Alright, here we go.
Oh, she's moving. Woo! Look at that mushy wood. Hold on, give it a little cranky crank. Show the viewers how mint this boat is. Oh yeah. Oh. Ooh. Yeah. It's just pulling it straight out.
We'll go a little bit higher.
Well, what about the transom mount? Is that?
It's fine.
Alrighty.
Well, actually, let's just see what. Well, there's rubber mounts back here, so it's just play in the. There's plenty of.
Yeah, it's good. The only guy that's a bigger hack than NNKH is this guy right here.
Hey, let me zip the mount out of the way. Hold on. Here.
I'm doing stuff.
Oh, hold on. You're pulling up on the motor though. Hold on.
Whoa.
Ooh. Oh, that just goes right through, huh?
Huh.
Did you loosen that one?
Huh? Nope.
That just came out on its own?
Nope.
Oh, that lag.
Nature loosened that one, buddy.
That was doing lots.
Oh yeah.
So how you looking at it?
Let's cut it. You want to cut it?
Yeah, you want me get I'll get a
No.
Yeah, that whole piece of wood is just
It's just a little.
it's a little waterlogged.
Yeah, we can. Oh, it's fine.
Oh, yeah.
It's fine. It's fine.
Wow.
Yeah. It's fine. It's good.
Such garbage. Why do they put wood in boats?
What'd you pay for this thing again?
Only $500.
No. We're down to the key or the hole right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's pooched. Woo.
Yeah. It's how far does that go? Yeah, it's just the whole keel is. I don't know how far that goes up. It gets a little harder up there unless it's hitting.
I mean, whatever. She's still mint, dude. I mean, this thing's still mint.
Totally mint.
Yeah. What if we threw bolt through the hull into the engine mount? Simba.
What are you doing? We got this all cleaned out. The piece of wood goes all the way back to the back of the engine. We're gonna leave that alone, and it goes forward maybe like 5 inches, 6 inches. But looking good. For now on, the build sits with water here, and it just soaks. I feel like we should cut the rest of this out, just for.
Oh man.
Just so like I don't know.
Seems like a lot of work. What about just putting a bunch of silicone right up in there?
Oh, well, the bilge pump's mounted on that too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, leave it alone. Leave it alone. It's, you know. No! That's me. Ew! When are you gonna cut your hair, dude?
I don't know. People keep commenting and say I gotta cut it.
I mean, they're right.
It's fine. For the metal, we got, oh, like these. Oh no, right here. This is absolutely perfect if it's long enough. What do you think?
Oh, dude.
That's like 3/8.
It was made for
2-inch from Sears Hardware when they closed. And then we also got this whole bin that has lots of good stuff in it too. We took a few measurements in there. We should have just enough metal to make this happen. I can't find my chop box, so we're gonna just make some notches, bend these, and then hit it with the 110 volt welder.
Oh yeah. Come on, muscles.
It's broke.
Yep, it's gonna crack. Nope, you're good. This little bead in there, you'll be set. There you go. Look at that. Woo! Now let's go test
It's
fit
like cast iron. It doesn't even look like steel.
Well, Chinese.
Why do I feel like your measurements are not going to be right on this? Did you factor for the 3/8 thickness of this?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Nope.
19. You're an inch off.
Listen. There's always room for this, all right?
Well, it's a good thing we have a welder. So we'll just break these off and bring them
Give it
over.
a little snippy poo. It's fine.
Nice job. Nice measurements. You like that? Best punch ever. Normally you would clamp this down, but this belt's pretty loose in this anyway, so even if it gets stuck.
This is the Boeing Skunk Works right here.
Oh, you gotta love that soft Chinese steel.
Mmm.
Look at it go.
Oh, stanky.
Oh, that feels great. Dude!
What?
What are you doing? You're
Making sure everything's loose. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Precision machining.
1/2-inch bolts. We got some in here.
Got no room for the bolts in that.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sort of.
Yeah, probably go a little bit longer, yeah. Got some washers too. I got these old Ford main cap bolts. Those will do. I got a bag of 1/2-inch nuts.
I didn't get the
Almost like I planned it, but no, I didn't. I just ran out of 1/2-inch nylocks a while back. Call those bolts and nuts guys. You ever see them in the YouTube videos? They like hook all the YouTubers up with big nuts and bolt cabinets.
You're a YouTuber now?
I mean, like, come on. I knew I saved these main cap bolts for a reason.
I know.
And now they're being put to use.
It's for that gorgeous piece of machinery right there. Look at that thing.
We should probably grease this, these holes quite a bit. So we're not taking this back off, right?
I don't see why. See, this is a step I would not be taking.
Well, we got all these dissimilar
I get
metals,
it. It's the right thing
mild
to do.
steel in their boat.
I get it. I'm just a
gotta
lazy.
slop her up with some Some marine grease. I actually have a brush here somewhere.
High quality.
China.
Jeez.
How is that? What? How are they gonna sell 100 pack of brushes or whatever this is? I thought I'd never have to get brushes again. I have a 144 piece brush set.
Well,
and you give them a little yank. Okay, well that one didn't do it. I was just making sure there's no loosies on there. You know? You get the loosies. You don't want that in the grease. It's no good. Yeah. Just coat all that corrosion. This is kind of like a, you know, a barrier. Real quick break, I want to give a shout out to the crew over at Blaster. Huge supporters of the channel. They supply me with all my lubricants. You see me using them all the time. The one we were using for the drilling, the Multimax Premium Synthetic Lube. This stuff is great. It has so many different uses. It's odorless, and it actually has some good like viscosity to it, but no smell at all. And it's just a great wide application use lubricant. I mean, displacing moisture, stopping squeaks, protecting against corrosion, all the above. Comes with the adjustable Pro Stroll that can fold out. Some of these guys love them, some of them don't. I just love how you can swing these all the way to the left and it's basically locked out. You'd have to press real hard if you wanted like a tiny little stream. Then you have the adjustable flow. You shoot it all the way open. Look at that, full flow. And with the flick of your thumb, you're locked out. You can lube those drawer sliders. Boom. Gotta love the Pro Stroll. All that being said, next time you guys walk into the auto parts store, consider grabbing a can and trying it out. I think you'll like it. Thank you, Blaster, for your support on this channel. We're gonna weld these up. Luckily this is multi-voltage, but we got a little extension cord running all the way to the house, all the way out to the back, and then back into here through this little cord. So
cool story. Where's your fire extinguisher?
It'll be fine. It just might be weak sauce.
All right.
Get a little voltage drop across that.
We'll have some Christmas lights. No big deal.
Just crank her all the way up. So weak. We had such bad luck running 110 volts with gas. We broke out the titanium flux core. So much better. Getting much better penetration. Moment of truth, does it fit good? The flux cores, those came out pretty nice. The other welds are honestly quite embarrassing. But what are you gonna do? We might have to grind some of these welds on the outside. I'm hoping we can just jam it into place though.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
That's factory, man.
Pre-drilling the holes, real moment of truth. Is there any good wood behind here? Yeah, this is decent wood, yeah. I mean, drill a little faster than I would have liked, but
you know, it's fine. It's
that one
no wood in there.
That one went a little too fast.
All right, this is not looking good.
It's fine. Let's just run it in. See how it is. Again, this thing's got to go on its maiden voyage, and everything's going to be determined after that. So at least the motor's not hanging down, you know, 1.5 inches lower than it's supposed to be.
True.
That's nice. You see any movement down there?
A scotch, but I think she's good, man.
Oh yeah! Anything? I just see that motor mount.
It's solid, dude.
Really, we should be taking the outdrive out and rechecking the alignment.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of work.
But yeah, we're not gonna do that.
I mean, for a $5,000 boat, it's just not worth it.
Worst that happens, you wipe the gimbal bearing out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Details.
Next day, and we're ready to go out on the river. Promised Jen I'd wait for her for the maiden voyage. So we'll just get this stuff cleared off, and excuse the appearance on the camera. It's probably gonna look kind of hazy all day because the smoke's coming down from Canada. There's Canadian wildfires up there, and well, it's probably gonna look pretty wild on the river, because it is. I mean, I'm seeing across the field, it looks very smoky and smells smoky. Did I just break that off? Oh, whatever. It was dry rotted anyway. Break these old rusted bolts off. Got some fresh hardware for the spare tire. What's up, baby?
Nothing. I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah, it's
That
really
why the sun
smoky.
looked like that the other day too.
Yeah.
What do you make of this crack in the window?
That's fine. We just replace it, or we can caulk it up or whatever. Hey, what are you doing over here? You're digging a big hole. It's the nicest grass in the whole yard. No, you can't come today. It's unsafe. This thing might sink. Spare tire screech out of the driveway there. I'm going too fast, it bottomed out. Oh, confidence level?
I don't know.
We haven't even tried starting it. Definitely should have tried firing it up while it's in the yard, but you know, I threw a Junky battery rig out. We got a couple jump packs, so nice weather. We'll just dunk it in the river and cross our fingers. Gotta go grab some gas first too, though. So smoky out. It's gonna look pretty wild on the river. Let's go with like 10 gallons or something. You guys ever see that video where the guy mistakenly filled up through the fishing rod holder? Man, that's I mean, like filled half the boat with $300 of fuel. Of course, we can hear the vent going, so we know we're hooked to the tank. I can see a little bit of spray coming out of there too. Or God forbid the hose going in was broken and dry rotted, cracked off. Whew. It'd be an ugly day. It's floating, right? So we're good.
Looks to be.
My darling.
Oh my darling, oh my darling.
And do your boat thing.
Am I the captain now? I used to be the first mate, but
You are the captain of this
I am
vessel.
co-owner. Hey, chill.
Oh, well, Jen's rigging it. Let's pop in here. We did bring some tools. Did a fun little adventure. We don't seem to be taking a drop, a drip, a nothing.
Drip?
Nothing coming in. Oh, I did forget to put the belt on. Fine. We brought the tools, so you know, just kind of decided to come out today, enjoy the nice weather.
The nice weather. You can barely breathe out here.
I know, I feel like I got asthma or something. I'm losing my breath. Let's see if she remembers the cleat hitch.
Hey, chill. Of course I do.
Let's,
Hasn't been that long. Got all my safety gear on.
look at that, a proper cleat hitch. Nice job. I noticed this bracket, I didn't see this before, but somebody welded this all on and it's cracked on the back, but that's okay. I think it'll be all right. That should do it. The bracket's broken, but it doesn't matter. It's because it's pushing against there. I trimmed down. You guys know the routine. Turn the blower on. There's no need for that with this. Get the trim down about yay. Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Hey, look who it is.
It's a little smoky out here.
Little bit.
Trying to taste it.
What are you from Canada now, eh?
Oh, I like it.
It's not running.
Hey, turn on your blower.
Is that smoke?
Yeah, the starting fluid, yeah. There it goes.
There she goes.
A little knocky, but we'll hope that just goes away. Now listen, the engine noise always sounds louder on camera. Like, can you hear that in person?
I can't hear it at all.
Yeah, it sounds whisper quiet in person. So we'll just hope the water pump's flowing water. Oh, all right. You guys see that motor mount's not jumping around anymore though? That's holding good and tight. We'll let it warm up a little bit. Jen just asked me if there's a danger zone.
Oh man, come on, don't make me sound...
I said, yeah, don't fall into that unless you want your leg turned into chop suey. A quick alternator test, you can hit the trim and with a quick tap, you hear the load being put on the engine. That means your alternator is working. Of course, you can look up on here and you see the voltage drop as well. Jumps back up there, so good charging voltage. Let's see if it idle now. Oh, it's warmed up some. Might need to be turned up a touch, but that's a good motor mount test. Look at that. This rubber is a little shot, but I mean the main structure that we did is not doing anything. Look at that. That's beautiful. That's what we like to see, people. That's how it's supposed to run. Turn this fuel screw. Hard to get a screwdriver on there when it's jumping back and forth. I'll get that dialed in a little bit better. Still slightly higher than I'd like.
Just checking the depth for future use.
Okay, it was probably about 7 feet here, right?
I got about 9 feet from the bottom of my hole.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, low tide, it's on the mud here. Yeah, like right, that side of the dock, complete mud.
I don't know.
I'm scared.
All right, see ya. It's working! It's working, everybody! It all goes in reverse! I'm coming back to pick you up! I mean, luckily it's not a busy boating day, you know. Nice turning radius in reverse, though. Look at this. I think it's idling too high. Yeah, it's idling too high. It got, the dogs are jammed up a little bit. Clean. Get that idle going better.
no. No.
That front, that's where I wanted you, right there.
Oh
Yeah!
my God! I missed it! I
had my opportunity.
Like a spider monkey.
I just jumped on, man. I was scared of that bolt.
Holding good temperatures, no smoke. Just vibrating at idle. I mean, I don't know if it's running all four at idle or.
Motor mount, dude. Who made that? It's nice.
Yeah, the motor mount's holding up real solid. So,
Professional.
trim down, 3 people, full throttle, take off. Trimmed up, good cruise, 22 mile an hour. All right, let's do top speed. Sorry about that. Alright.
Bye!
See ya. Jen has said she's down to go take a voyage down the river, and yeah, well, at worst case it breaks down, we have a paddle, we'll get it to shore, we'll Uber home or whatever, you know, not a big deal. Holding good oil pressure, water temp still below 175, good charging. Yeah, we're gonna just keep running down the river. A little noisy in here without the engine cover, but it's not bad. You can barely see the bridge. Slack tide, it'll point the bow upriver because tide's going to be coming out pretty soon here. Point the bow into the current. And just sail her right on in. It's fun. Here, hold this baby. I'll get. You got it? Here.
No.
Nicely done.
Okay.
Wait, why didn't you throw the back fender out? What are you doing, baby? Nicely done.
Thanks.
Knocked out the first 8 miles, no problem. We're gonna grab some dinner and then hopefully make it back before sundown because I didn't check the lights on it. So.
Where to?
Got a delicious quesadilla, margarita. Cheers. Boat's still floating. Got this one though. It looks like maybe from the 60s or something. Can't beat a $500 boat though.
Getting chilly.
Yeah, touch. White lightning. The proper way to exit the dock is you just untie the boat, you float off, and then you start it up.
That's the proper way.
Oh yeah.
Says
Captain Brown.
Ooh, white lightning. Doesn't seem proper, Captain.
Well, if we had, you know, reliable shifting, everything would be fine.
Oh my goodness.
All right, bye, baby.
Hey, get on here.
Oh, here we go. Very reliable. You had your doubts there, didn't you?
I did, I sure did.
I had no doubts.
Tender. Turn that puppy in.
That's it. Money. Nicely done. We'll call that a successful maiden voyage. Check the oil, make sure that's not any higher than it was when we left. Looks good, right up to the full mark. As far as this trailer goes, you can see the rollers weren't used for quite some time. First time rolling in a while, but this is it's really immaculate condition. Can't beat it. Look at that, just a trickle coming out. I think more came out of the sea ray. Really wasn't ready to go out, but it did it. It was good. All right, back on land, let's address a couple of the issues. You know, the shifting was one of them, and I just glanced at this today and I'm like, man, how did I not see that? I don't know if you guys noticed before, but these Mercruisers have the shift interrupt switch, I think it's called, but essentially like stalls the engine momentarily, not enough to shut it off, but when you shift to help it go into neutral. And clearly this one is not supposed to be that way. This roller should be kind of in here. So I don't know why it, or how it got like that. Let's see if we just, I mean, that actually seems like it's fine now. It's got like a little micro switch looking thing here. So that would have been cool if I checked that when we were on the water. And next will be, let's pop this off and check the valve lash. Man, there's one even tight. A little milky, but very clean otherwise. Never a good sign when you see milky oil in a marine engine, but we did check the oil level yesterday and it didn't come up at all. Had a cork valve cover gasket. So, we'll go through, yeah, there's quite a bit of water in there, wow. Not a good sign. I don't think there's going to be any issues on these valves, but I'll real quick do a lash on them. Normally you want to get it up to TDC, which there is no indicator. I don't know if it rusted away down there or not, but I think I'm at TDC on the fire stroke number 1, and that's when we want to adjust the valves. Which, yep, rotor's pointing right toward number 1. So I'm going to back these off and set them at about a half turn from 0. Half. 1. Oh, these were tight actually. 1/2. Okay. All I did was blip the starter. It was 90 degrees, so the rotor's pointing toward, see, the next cylinder is number 3, and these are ready to check. This isn't the book way to do it, but honestly, if you do it this way, you'll get them good enough, based on my experience. Yeah, so far a few of these are cranked down like turn and a half, and somewhere where they need to be, but definitely not what's causing the noise. But maybe run a little bit better after we get these where they're supposed to be. That is all back together. I didn't mess with the adjustments on these brass nuts, since, you know, just put them back the way they were. I guess we'll just have to live with that noise, but I don't like how much it's vibrating. It might be just because the rubber is shot on the motor mounts, but I'm feeling like that might be 3 cylinders. I don't know. I mean, so let's start with number 1, do cylinder balance. All right, yeah, that one's running good. Essentially, we're looking to pull one and see if it doesn't change. That would be a dead cylinder. Here goes number 3. Well, that's running strong. Number 4. Oh, yeah, that's a real strong cylinder. You want to die when we lose number 4. And then number 2. There it is. Oh, yeah, we got good spark too. You can hear it clicking, but it's not changing. So that's our dead hole. And how about this shift interrupt switch? It should like stumble when I press it. Oh, there it is. So if you hold it, it'll actually stall completely. With being straight, I think compression is going to be our issue, because let's listen to the crank over with all the plugs in. Here, kind of speeds up there for a second. A lot of time that means, you know, light compression on one of the cylinders. Although I think in the part 1, if I remember right, when I first heard that, I was like, yeah, good compression, this thing's gonna run. But oh, that sounds like a typical 3.0 from my experience. Let's find out. Yeah, new spark plugs in there. That's looking nice and good. Wide open throttle, cranking. Oh. Yeah, that's not good. It budged and then stopped at about 25 psi. In number 1, not all that much better. Actually, only about 70. In number 3, what the? Well, showing 25 on that cylinder, maybe 30. I just ran them all one more time on this gauge, double check. We had 70, 25, 30, and 100 on the back. That's leading me to believe maybe we got a blown head gasket in the middle there. Well, I had a conversation with Jen about the low compression, telling her we should probably just jump ship and unload this boat while we can. I mean, this engine is still worth money. Stern drive's definitely worth like $400 or $500, and this trailer is worth good coin too. So we're not going to lose money at this point, but if we keep dumping time and money into it, then we will. But she said no, I want to keep this boat. So how hard is it to do the head gasket, or at least check it? And quite frankly, it's not. So I'm gonna rip this off now, and we'll see what we're looking like. If it wasn't for the combination of rotted wood, destroyed interior, knocking engine, or whatever's making that noise, then maybe this would be more worth doing a head gasket. But at this point, it's like, what are we doing?
Hi.
You leaving?
Yeah.
Well, aren't you gonna come help me pull this head
No,
off?
I have to go to work.
Go to work?
Yeah.
This is your new work. So if I pull the head off, inspect it, you'll do the head gasket?
Yeah.
And help me put it together?
Yeah, no problem.
You don't want to just unload this pig?
No, it's my first boat. I love it.
Okay, have fun at work.
All right.
Don't know how I got suckered into working anymore on this thing. I mean, the nice thing about a junky boat is you can just throw parts all over it and who cares? Oh, yep, there it is. As expected. 20 minutes of work to take this all off. Probably maybe 30 minutes, 40 minutes to put it back together. You see it just burned through the center there. You see where the water was coming in, cleaning the piston off. So I wonder, that probably pushed a little bit of water into the crankcase too, past the rings. But, well, yeah, this block is cracked as well. They all crack here. Every 3.0 I've ever seen. Surprisingly, it wasn't leaking though. It's not a big deal. It's just the water jacket you've seen before. We throw some right stuff on there, good to go. Not going to be a problem. That's why it's important to drain your blocks before the winter. And big questions: why did this blow? Could be that the head's cracked or warped, and you know this could be warped too. Here's a quick glance at the head, combustion chambers there. Don't see any cracks off the rib. Sure, it's fine. Throw a gasket on it. Over torque it, good to go. Oh, what a gem. Crazy part is only 12 years ago this boat was a gem. I mean, it looked beautiful, and somebody in the last video actually dropped a link to a YouTube video saying, hey, I think this might be your boat. I'll plug some clips of it here.
My name is Bruce Waldman, and I'm here wanting to talk to you about a previously enjoyed boat at Stoltzfus RV and Marine, Mer Cruiser Alpha 1, and this is 3.0 liter. This can really move this boat quickly through the water, making it totally suitable for water skiing. And now what we're going to do is open up the cabin and take a look inside this cuddy. All right, we're now looking forward into the cuddy cabin.
Definitely the same identical boat. You see it still has the same storage containers and remnants of the same graphics that were on the back. Can't see the name anymore. It's amazing how in only a decade it went from that to a $500 boat. To wrap things up on the Raven 195, Jen has said she's definitely going to be doing a video on this. So if you guys haven't seen her channel, I do always have a link to it down in the description. It's in the list of other awesome channels to check out. And we got the gasket on order that was 45 bucks on eBay, so I'll probably just slap that together in her video, not showing too much, but she's going to do an engine cover and just kind of tidy it all up, and we'll get some more action and use out of this boat. I'm sure some of you thinking, oh, the boat's done for because the wood's rotted out, but if you've seen the Trash Liner series, you can see that once that wood is even completely gone, these boats are still plenty strong. I mean, unless you have a rock hit the bottom, then maybe not good. You might be wondering about the hole that was down here, and all I did was chip away some of the broken fiberglass, and I hit it with the right stuff. Look at that. Tough as nails for now. So maybe we'll get Jen to do a fiberglass repair on there, because you guys know if you've done them before, I mean, it's not that complicated. Unless you want to make it look super pretty, then it can be. Now, over to the garage. This is the first reveal on the new garage. You guys might have saw it earlier in the video when we were welding, but I don't have the concrete yet, and honestly I'm not in a rush. So here's a look at it. You know, I'm not gonna hide it anymore, because I was gonna do a full dedicated video on the build, have a bunch of footage, but I think it's gonna be in the future, probably on the second channel or whatever. You know, there's a lot of footage that I got on it, but I don't know. I don't really do. It's not a building channel, you know. I went with a 1 foot overhang on the gable and eaves, or all around, we'll call it. And the concrete floor is going to come up to about yay. So 12 foot overhead once the concrete floor is up. I'm thinking lift on a slight angle, basically where those trash cans are. 2-post lift. It's gonna be nice. I can't wait. Any lift companies are watching this, that'd be cool to install one of yours. The company I contracted to put this up was Lancaster Pole Buildings. A few Amish guys, great crew. They did an awesome job, had this up in 2 days. And you see we did go with the perma columns, so these will never rot out. One thing I didn't think too much about is that with these pole buildings, the pressure treated, they do expect you to bring the grade up on the outside of it, and the concrete comes up to here. So I don't really like that that's going to get encapsulated. I still have to do some final grading and bring that up such with stones for drainage on the back, and a bunch more work. Again, not really in a rush. You would think I am, but I'm not. These are laminated posts, so they should stay nice, true, and straight. And it's just it's great to have the extra overhead. Well, that's a look at it. You guys got any questions, you know, feel free. But that is the building. It's been a long time, and again, this is not the dream garage, because at some point probably going to outgrow this property and have to change some things. But the other building was in bad shape, and this is perfect. It's just what I wanted. I'm gonna probably do blacktop out here. You see it'll be ramping up some. So that wraps that up. Over here is a new you guys are always commenting how Gus shouldn't be going down these steep steps, so I figured I'd try a ramp out for him, and let's see how he does on it. I had him going down earlier. Let's get him out here. He is napping in the sun right at the door. Gotta be careful not to step on this guy. Hey, you want to come out, show them your ramp action? Come on Gus, let's go. You gonna come? Or just look at me and yawn? Come on, Gus. Okay, come on, boy. So he's still getting used to it. It's probably a little bit steep, but I figure I'll get him used to it, and then maybe we'll do a longer ramp on the side or something. Let's see if he comes up it. Come on, Gus, come on, boy. There he is. Is that better for your back? It's just the prototype number 1. You know, I figured I'd see if he even has any interest in a ramp, but he seems to be, you know, seems to like it. Come on, boy. Thanks so much for tuning in, and see you guys soon.